Live from Earl Crabbe Gymnasium on the campus of Placer High School. Touchdown Productions, celebrating 15 years of local high school sports television, is proud to present the 70th annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament. Tonight, as we begin day 2 coverage of the oldest basketball tournament in California, your Nevada Union Miners take on the Del Campo Cougars. It's the semifinals of the 70th Kendall, and all the basketball action is coming up right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. Well, the Nevada Union Miners and the Del Campo Cougars advance into the winner's bracket on day 2 of the Kendall, and on the line is a spot in the championship game. Happy New Year's, everybody. This is Paul Brown, joined tonight by my color analyst and good friend, Marty Mortensen. Of course, our director inside the Commander 2 is Gil Dominguez and Daniel Paddock, and of course, the rest of the Touchdown Productions sports team is back right here at the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium and ready to record the final 2 games of the 70th Kendall Arnett Tournament.
That's right, Paul. Tonight is the semifinals of the Kendall, and one of the great things about the Kendall is that your one admission prize gets you all 4 basketball games each day. It's a basketball junkie's dream come true, and so far the fans have not been disappointed. Yesterday we saw Del Campo dispatch the defending champion Colfax Falcons and advance. And then it was NU's turn to take care of business against cross-county rival the Bear River to advance. And now both teams are just 1 game away from a spot in this championship game tomorrow.
And meanwhile, in our second telecast today, Marty and I will be proud to feature the Placer Hillmen as they take on the Wood Creek Timberwolves. So we're all set up for the first semifinal match, and when we come back, we'll get you all updated on scores from yesterday and take a look at the Kendall grid after we remind you that you are watching exclusive coverage of the 70th annual Kendall Arnett on Touchdown Productions Sports Network. We'll see you in a sec.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of the investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel, and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint, we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is under new management and has joined the management family at Magnuson's Auburn Toyota, so you can expect the same great customer service. Right now it's Ram Power Days with the new 2012 Ram diesel trucks, Jeep Wranglers, and the new Jeep Grand Cherokees arriving daily. It's Ram Power Days at Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Auburn. The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you electrical services for your home. In the foothills, your power can go out at any time and be out for days. Plan ahead with the Beam Center and a Generac home generator. From an easy, safe manual transfer switch to a complete automatic standby system, the Beam Center specialist won't leave you in the dark. It's all at the Beam Easy Living Center. And of course by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for joining us tonight, and be sure to tune in every single week on NCTV, Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink Channel 16, and ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, and of course around the world at NevadaCountyTV.org. Just click on live streaming or on demand. We're Touchdown Productions, making memories since 1997. Guys, back up to you.
Well, there's a good shot of Jeff Ellis over there on the sideline with his Nevada Union Miners as they're out warming up on the floor. Jeff is just back to take over the head coaching duties with the boys at Nevada Union after a couple of years layoff, and this is the first time that he's brought his NU team into the winning side of the brackets of this tournament. So let's see what happens here tonight, Paul.
You know, that's hard to believe, Marty, that after all these tournaments, NU has been involved with the Kendall Arnett. For those of you that are new and watching this broadcast for the first time, the Kendall has been in existence since 1943. There's a board directly to Marty and I's left on the wall that shows all the winners. And I see NU did win in 1978, 1990, and 2005. So I know it's been a while since they've been in the winner's side, and
they
let's
also
see.
did win 2008.
Oh, that's exactly right, Marty. It's not up there on the board.
It's up there, but it's fallen down.
I see it's hanging off of there. But it shows you the tradition here. Yeah. This is a wonderful basketball tournament. There's nothing like it in the North State, and we're also blessed with the fact that we get to be in this beautiful Earl Crabbe Gymnasium. We talk about it virtually at every telecast, but it's the most fun to be in. It's an old Hoosier Stadium with real deal hardwood floors, and a place where when you hear somebody talk, you can hear them talk from across the room. So imagine if you get a few hundred fans in here at one time. With that said, Marty, let's talk about the grid here. Here's the Kendall Arnett tournament. Why don't you go through it briefly about the winners and the losers?
Okay, right up on the very top, we're looking at Placer. Oh, do the bottom first. Okay, we'll come back to the bottom. As you can see that Del Campo has moved on to play Nevada Union, and that's a game we're going to be currently doing. Bear River moved over into the consolation bracket, went up against Colfax this afternoon and lost at the buzzer. So Bear River will move into play for the 7th spot in the tournament.
And you know, Marty, Bear River doesn't deserve to be the 7th spot. They played quite well 2 games in a row.
Yeah, they have.
And it's been a heartbreak both games, so we have to mention that.
Let's move up to the top now, and there is Placer and San Juan coming up after this game here. Wood Creek and Casa Robles played yesterday. Wood Creek won, and they'll move on to play Placer. And Casa Robles went in and up against San Juan, and they lost at the 5 o'clock game today. So, they won, and San Juan drops into the spot.
We'll take a look at the whole grid here. It makes it a little easier to see.
There you go. And the 7th place will be between in the consolation bracket will be between Bear River and San Juan. Casa Robles and Colfax will play for the consolation winner. So that's how it's the grid has broken out. And a victory tonight.
Okay, so here's the standings. This is PVL basketball standings, and you can see that Center with 9-1, followed directly by Placer at 10-3, and these do reflect the tournament wins and losses. There's nothing in league so far. That's what is represented by the zeros. Foothill and Lincoln, equally good records, then Colfax and then Bear River. But Marty, I think Bear River's the dark horse here. I don't think that preseason schedule or record reflects how good a ball team they've got.
Now, their last tournament that they were in last week in Antelope, they went on and won that tournament. They had 5 straight wins in a row. So, and they just came into a buzzsaw last night with Nevada Union, and then they lost on a buzzer beater today against Colfax.
That's what I understand.
PVL is going to be a tough league this year.
It'll be real interesting, no doubt.
Yep.
Okay, here is the SFL, and there's the NU Miners, who have a much better team this year than they've had in the last couple of seasons. We'll see them tonight on the floor, and it'll be actually our second look here at Touchdown Productions on the Miners. They're 9-3. Del Oro 7-4, Granite Bay 7-6, Roseville, Wood Creek, and Rockland, as you can see. No real juggernaut out there yet, huh, Marty?
No, that looks like it's pretty well balanced. But Nevada Union is putting together a very, very good schedule here for preseason, and they look tough.
So there they are at the center of the floor. What you're looking at there, and I'm going to try and get these names right this game. On the right in the blue, just leaving the floor now, Samir Chuchevic. And Chuchevic is their most prolific scorer, and you'll see him doing a lot of the ball handling tonight for the Del Campo Cougars. Also on the floor, you saw Johnny Hayes, number 3, who is a fun guard to watch. He does it all from the inside and outside. Very strong. Not real tall, but strong. So we'll see him play tonight. On the other end of the floor, we're going to see a number of football players. If you were NU fans during the football season, you'll see number 24, Ian Davis, who was an excellent running back for NU. And you're also going to see Josiah Pay. Josiah Pay, the senior, who as a junior was the quarterback for NU and then moved to running back and defensive back. Very, very strong starter, excellent athlete. We'll see both of them tonight, and they share a lot of minutes. Marty, 1:08 left before the game starts. Any comments?
No, like I say, we covered that game last night with NU, and keep an eye out tonight on Samuel Barber under the basket. And Ian Davis played a great game last night along with Josiah Pay. He kind of lit it up along with McKay Ritchie. So it was pretty exciting last night for Nevada Union to come away with that big victory over Bear River.
I got to know Josiah just a bit during the football season, and we're talking about a fine young man. He's an athlete and he's a scholar, but he's also just a fine individual, the kind of young man you'd hope that your kids were hanging out with. And with that said, we're going to have the starting lineups here on the floor. Gym is starting to fill up.
Yeah, they'll have a big crowd here for the 8 o'clock game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 3, Day 2 of the 70th Annual Kendall Arnett. This is a championship bracket game featuring the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Cougars from Del Campo, against the home team on the scoreboard, the Miners from Nevada Union. Let's meet the starters. First, from the Del Campo Cougars, wearing number 3, Johnny Hayes.
There's Johnny Hayes, number 3, coming out.
Number 4, Kyle Backey.
Kyle Bakey, or Backey.
Wearing number 21, Samir Kuteravic.
Number 21,
Number 23,
Kuteravic.
David Sagatelian.
And Sagatelian, number 23.
Novak. Head coach of the Cougars,
And Trey Novak. Trey Novak also very instrumental in the game that we did
now let's meet the starting line
against Bear
for
River.
the Nevada Union Miners. Wearing number 10, Josiah Pay.
Josiah Pay, number 10, being introduced first.
Number 21, Cody Gardner.
Cody Gardner, the junior.
Wearing number 24, Ian Davis.
And another junior, Ian
number
Davis.
32, Sam Barber. And number 55, Alex
Big
Moore.
Samuel Barber. We like to call him
And
Sam.
coach of the Miners, Jeff Dellis. His assistants, Mark Casey, Steve Dahl.
And Alex Ward will round it out at the forward position.
Tonight's officials, Mr. Terry Howard and Mr. Eric Aaron.
So we'll have 8-minute quarters,
Often called Eric.
and there will be a brief break at halftime. Looking around the walls here, you can see the incredible number of banners that Placer High School has rung up in both girl and boys side.
This Placer High School has got great tradition.
Sam Barber will jump for NU.
Here we go.
And Charvik for the Cougars. Handling the ball out front, Josiah Pay a little quickly to Davis. You'll see that combination a lot tonight. Davis and Pay will handle the ball out in front. That's number 32, Barber. Quick shot in, first shot of the game is good. Alex Ward cuts first blood for the Miners. Now they have a dribble and drive offense, and that one goes down. That's number 20, that's Jarvik. And like Coach Pucci would say, a dribble and drive offense means you basically just spread the floor, and you have one-on-one situations and create off of the dribble, and then dish a long shot. That's a three-pointer.
Boy, that was quite a shot from the NBA line.
Maybe even beyond the NBA line. That's 5 quick points for Jarvik. NU breaks the press. The Cougars like to press constantly, and they never give up. Even when they're way ahead, they'll press the floor if they score a basket. Sending up in front, Johnny Hayes. Looking for something inside, finding nothing. This is this dribble and drive offense. No set offense.
He just inside the paint, just did a little swing around and left-hand put in. Now they got a full court press going.
They will press constantly. Pay looking inside. Loses his 2 defenders. We're going to get a shot from the outside. That's off the mark. Barber can't find the range, and here comes the Cougars. Hayes. This Charik, he's off the mark for the first time tonight.
Well, that was in and out though, Paul. He had it dialed in. He looks like a pure shooter.
He likes to handle the ball too. He'll go to the hole or he'll shoot from the outside. This is Barber trying to find something. He's going to take the side shot. No good. And the Cougars want to run. Long ball from the corner. Nothing but nylon. Number 32, Trey Novak.
Boy, he got that pitch in the corner and hit nothing but net.
Quickly with some numbers here. They're going to work inside. And again, in and out. Bad luck that time. That was Alex Ward. He scored the only 2 points of the game so far for NU. Another long bomb.
Another three in the corner. Same spot just as was a minute ago.
There's 3 tray balls.
Yeah, already.
Already we're 13-2, and the NU Miners are looking around at each other going, what hit us?
Well, NU's getting a full court press out of these Cougars. And they're having a hard time getting the ball up the court. They can't get anything set up. The next thing you know, they're taking a off-balance shot or not hitting the net. The ball's going in and out. And they end up turning it over. And next thing you know, you've got 3 3-pointers being hit.
Well, as you know, Marty, first thing you got to do is break the press.
Yeah.
So you got to get down the floor. You can't score from this end of the floor. They've done that pretty well, but nothing is going in.
Nope.
One shot by Trey Novak is all they've had for offense. Josiah Pay is going to try to bring the ball down. He'll be greeted at mid-floor by Hayes. Looking for something inside. I'm surprised they're not trying to get into their big man, Barber, and they haven't yet. Barber's been standing around the outside looking for a shot. This is Hayes. They're going to go another 3-ball way big high, and it's in again. Holy cow. They've only missed 1 shot so far, and you're not going to beat a team that's shooting this kind of numbers. Davis looking for the inside. He's got no help and no room. Turns the ball over. Here's Samir.
Yeah, they just lay over waiting for those 3-point shots. That's all they're doing.
Pretty good defense. It's just that you're going to shoot those big long balls and they're going to go in. You're going to get behind. Once again, Jarvik. And that's Gatlin. Travel. Good defense. they can't get it done offensively, they're going to get it done defensively, Marty.
Yep, and here they go with another full court press again.
Ball will be inbounded from the side. Let's see if they post up their big man Barber. No one on the floor is as big as he is. I'm not sure why they haven't done that so far. Davis with the ball. He'll set it up. Back out to Pay.
They're putting two players on each offensive ball handler. The Cougars are.
Barber out in front, setting up the weave now. They're looking for a shot, but looks like the unrelentless defense of the Cougars. And there it is. Ian Davis comes up with something. 16-4 now. Miners trailing.
Nice fadeaway jumper there for Davis.
Hayes, a bit of a trap out in front, and it'll be backcourt. Another turnover. That's what the Miners need to get back in this thing. That and a shovel. So in the ball game now for the Miners, we will have a substitution. 15, Sean Zaccaro will be in. I haven't seen Zaccaro play. He didn't play in the first game. Turnover now quickly. The Cougars go back on offense. Dribble drive offense again and off the glass. That's Galen. Miners with numbers that time, couldn't take advantage. And the shot is from the outside and off. So Galen will go now to Bitten. Britton was off the glass and it will go to the Miners.
Number 10 is Vasily Sabraba.
Got some substitutions coming in, Marty.
Yeah, certainly do. Coming into the ball game is Sabarba, number 10. 18-4 here in this first quarter.
That's the shot they need right there, and it's no good off the rim. Getting his own rebound and quickly coming up with the basket. Sean Zaccaro, nicely done, following his shot. Cougars now being hounded. The defense has definitely picked up, Marty.
It has, and but they're getting around it. The Cougars are moving that ball around very nicely.
Well, when you get bailed out with three-point shots, it makes life a lot easier. There's a shot that goes off the rim, and the Miners will rebound. That's number 44 in Luke Volchek. Davis with the ball in the corner. He's going to take that shot, and that's a no. The Cougars want to run.
Miners have got nobody under the basketball.
They have nothing happening on the basket. That was a one and done.
Yep.
Long shot now. The Cougars want to shoot from the outside, and they've gone cold. Davis looking inside quickly, up and down.
See, there were three people underneath the basket for the Cougars, and nobody from Nevada Union.
So Zaccaro had to make that shot, or it was going the other way. Cougars now find the open man deep in the corner with that shot all by himself.
Oh, look at that. Nobody in his face.
Chitarovic has now got 4 3-pointers.
I got him for three, for two.
And backing out. You can tell when a shooter's hot. He's always looking at the rim, not looking for the pass, and Chitarovic is exactly that look in his eye. And here come the Miners. Quickly inside, the pass is no good. Bad pass and decision that time by Cody Gardner. Coach Dellis is happy with this second squad he's got in. They're going to work the ball for the last shot. That's not the guy you want to shoot it, but he's going to have an air ball, and that's... Nope.
Basket did not count.
I got to say that's the fastest first quarter I can remember, Marty.
Yeah, there were no fouls, no timeouts.
No free throws.
And no free throws.
I think that 8-minute quarter went for like 7 minutes and 59 seconds. So with that said, we'll look at the scoreboard. NU 6 and the Del Campo Cougars, coached by Dave Nobles, 21. And I would have to say, Marty, what would you say that NU needs to do here to get back in this game?
Well, one thing they got to get in the paint under the baskets and follow up on a missed shot. There's nobody under the basket when the shot's coming down, except for the fact you got 3 Cougars right there. And then they're being double teamed every time they bring the ball up the court. The Nevada Union players being double teamed. And so it's hard to pass the ball properly. You notice a lot of turnovers on some bad passes. And it's just that the Cougars are playing some very strong defense. And they've got a bench that they've got to bring in more chairs to.
They got a lot of kids on the bench, no doubt about it. And the fact is, they'll always have fresh legs on the floor when you have a bench that deep. And they like to shoot the ball from downtown.
Look at that, right around. Everybody's getting in the 3-point.
That's Saraba. Saraba makes another 3. They haven't missed many tonight. NU's not having much of a problem breaking the press. But once they break the press like they have just done, they're not taking advantage of getting anything open shots. Another missed shot there that time. That was Carpella.
Once again, no action underneath the basket.
Nope, they're getting one shot.
Yep.
Cougars with a weave out in front. That's Hayes. Hayes, the playmaker, finds Hyde, and Hyde goes up for a shot, no good. Up again under the basket, getting his own basket. And the Miners will clear. I'd like to see them post up Sam Barber. He's the tallest man on the floor. They haven't posted him up.
Nope. He's sticking to the outside for whatever reason.
He's very comfortable where he's got the ball right now.
Yep.
Capella. Davis, back to Barber. Barber with the jump shot off the front rim, no good. And the Cougars will run.
I like the way Hayes handles that ball. Look at that drive.
Quickly underneath as the Miners just watch him go by. Fortunately, he missed the shot. Davis with the ball. Looks like he wants to shoot. Back out in front to Jacob Capella. Davis now from the corner. And they're just cold, Marty.
Yep. They can't even, when they do get off a shot, it's either short or off the iron, and nothing's going in.
And they seem to be rushed.
Yeah.
They're rushing their offense. They just seem a little bit out of sync. Well, there's Hayes coming off, and he will get a shot off the front rim, so the Miners will take another shot at it. Down by 18. Strong man-to-man defense by the Cougars. Davis will shoot again. No.
In and out.
Finally.
Yeah, right. Last time they were under the net.
That's Sean Zaccaro.
Yep.
And Sean had to muscle his way up there. He couldn't even make that go in very easily, but it is 2 more points for the Miners. And there will be a timeout.
6 3-pointers made by the Cougars and none for the Miners. And it's that's reflected in the score at 24-8 here at 5:41 left to go in this second period. Yeah, I'm really surprised they don't have any posting up in the paint, and that's costing them some rebounds.
It doesn't seem like they have that in the offense. I don't see Sam Barber playing with his back to the basket at all. So we'll see how that goes inside. Quick move inside, another 3-point ball. They can't keep making them all night. Barber up high to get the rebound, and the Miners will run.
That time he was under that basket.
Looking across court, Miners need to move the ball quickly to see if they can break down this man-to-man defense. Hay wants to trade places with Carpel. Carpel comes back out front. Now to Barber. Barber eyeballing inside, sees nothing. Cody Gardner, and finally, a long outside shot. Hardly seemed worth the effort. After all that work, they got a shot that beyond the three-point line. Finally, Pay drives the hole, and there's Sam Barber inside getting the cleanup. And
that's where he needs to be, Paul.
2 is 2, Marty, and that was a long 2, but we got it. 24-10 now, Miners. That's a double dribble. He forgot. That's something you don't see often. He dribbled the ball and forgot that he didn't have his dribble left. He's laughing about it.
Checking in for the Cougars.
That's the Gateway. He's listed as David, but he actually goes by David. Barber inside makes a bad pass. Miners trailing by 14. Dribble and drive offense. Now, Miners coming up with an offensive board.
Cougars have just gone cold on their shooting.
Sam Barber tries the baseline, nothing there. Quick shot inside, no rebound.
That didn't go. He didn't get any help down there, and he just took the shot where he probably should have dished it off.
Well, the Miners need to take advantage of this cold streak. Actually, they're not making a basket right now, and they need to catch up during these periods of cold shooting by the Cougars. That looked like a travel, but wasn't called. And finally, back inside, Cody Gardner doing a lot of work in there. Gardner, a junior, very strong. I like the looks of him. Good athlete, Marty.
Yeah, he fought hard underneath that basket. Get his own rebound. Hang in there.
Looking for the steal and not getting it. That is Pay, and Pay will chase the...
Oh.
And up and down. I'm surprised that one didn't go in, and quickly back in. That is Charchevic.
Yeah, he's 6'6", and he had no problem. Here they are being double teamed.
There should be a good easy basket, and they do get it. Good conversion by the Miners. Cougars out trying to overplay and get the steal, and when you miss a steal,
right,
you're going to be under the basket. Good.
Nice give and go there, Paul.
Coach Pucci calls that the dribble and dish, or drive and dribble offense.
Who made that basket? I just saw the...
Taking it for the Miners, number 24, Ian Davis, 31, Elliot Fournier. And checking back in for the Cougars, number 2, Bo Britton.
Looking down the court, Miners again off the front rim, and it looks like it will be off of white going for the Blues, so the Cougars will take over.
Well, the referees are letting them play. We only have 2:15 left to go, and now it hasn't been a foul called yet. They must want to get home early.
I like games like this. Let's let them play. Quickly, that's Britton looking for the quick side shot. Doesn't go.
So both teams are struggling trying to get some points on the board here.
Hay, handling the ball, is going to come back out front, set it up. Quickly back over to Davis. Nothing going on in the corner. He needs to get out of there. Davis handling the ball. Clock winding down to 9. That's the...
Oh, nice save.
Nice save. Now the Cougars are caught in the corner. He has no problem shooting from out there, but he's going to wait, dribble, dish, waiting for the defense to come to him and then dishing to the open man. That is an excellent play. The Cougars won flawlessly.
Mackey with a nice put back there.
Quickly out in front. Good setup, good jump shot, and gets the roll. Cody Gardner.
Yeah, he played that well, stepping aside for the on-charging block, and then just took it up, little jumper from 15 feet.
Quickly down with the runner. Tough shot to make, but made it Trey Novak. Miners down by 16. They were down as much as 20 earlier.
And now a foul's going to be called.
First foul of the game.
With 23 seconds left to go.
Cody Gardner will get to go to the line.
Fouls on 21, Samir Katera, his first.
Like Marty said, 23 seconds till half. And he'll get the roll in the first one.
Taking in for the Miners, 44, Lucas Bojack. And for the Cougars, number 3, Johnny Hayes. Number 10,
Cody Gardner will have a second shot in the game now. Lucas Bojack.
Cody's got the most points of any Nevada Union player. He's got 6.
Playing well.
Yep. Junior will be back next year.
So 17 seconds on the clock. I would imagine the Cougars will wait for a good last shot. They've got a lot of subs in. Quickly a big runner shot. Johnny Hayes, he can score from any place, and he has a great left and right hand runner. If I had a game-ending shot and needed 2 points, he'd be the guy that I'd want to run and have some kind of a play down the middle of the key.
Yeah, Hayes is a good ball handler, but he showed his stuff right there as he drove into two defensive players in the paint and was able to finger roll that right into the basketball. So that halftime score of 34-18, it's been all Del Campo.
So we'll have halftime here. We'll have a second to come back and talk a little bit about what NU can do to perhaps narrow the margin here after we come back.
Good shot of the crowd out there. They're filing in.
Nothing like Earl Crabbe Stadium. There's the Mike Bratton State Farm Insurance scoreboard, Marty. So NU actually with 12 and 13, it pretty much played them to a draw in the second quarter.
They certainly did. It's that first quarter where they got just hammered by the 3-pointers by Novak and number 21. Have fun with that name, huh?
It's Kovacevic.
Okay, that's
probably
easy for
wrong,
you to
but
say.
it's probably wrong, but we'll go and apologize to him after the game.
Yeah, exactly right.
So we want to thank you for joining us tonight. The Kendall Arnett is perhaps our favorite telecast basketball-wise all season, and we certainly love bringing it to you. So with that said, you've been watching exclusive coverage of the 70th Annual Kendall Arnett Basketball Tournament, and this is Touchdown Productions. We'll see you in a bit.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is under new management and has joined the management family at Magnuson's Auburn Toyota, so you can expect the same great customer service. Right now it's Ram Power Days with the new 2012 Ram diesel trucks, Jeep Wranglers, and the new Jeep Grand Cherokees arriving daily. It's Ram Power Days at Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Auburn. The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you electrical services for your home. In the foothills, your power can go out at any time and be out for days. Plan ahead with the Beam Center and a Generac home generator. From an easy, safe manual transfer switch to a complete automatic standby system, the Beam Center specialist won't leave you in the dark. It's all at the Beam Easy Living Center. And of course by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for joining us tonight, and be sure to tune in every single week on NCTV, Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink Channel 16, and ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, and of course around the world at NevadaCountyTV.org. Just click on live streaming or on demand. We're Touchdown Productions, making memories since 1997. Guys, back up to you.
Yeah, we're back here at the Kendall. Here's your Mike Bratton State Farm Insurance scoreboard. As you can see, we talked about it before we left. NU managing to find their legs and play Del Campo Cougars to almost a draw in the second quarter. And we have a reporter from the Auburn Journal here at our table, and he's interviewing Marty. Marty, one of those few people that really is a really excellent interview and knows an awful lot about this tournament. It's my understanding that the Earl Crabbe that was dedicated in the I believe it was in the 1920s. Marty was about 15 years old then when the Earl Crabbe was built.
Thank you. I'm not that old, but
maybe not that old.
No, I'm hanging in there.
As the players come back on the floor here, we'll talk briefly about NU. It's the majority of the scoring, Marty. Who has the scoring honors so far for NU?
Well, for NU, we mentioned earlier, Cody Gardner has got 6 points, and Zaccaro has got 4. Ian Davis has got 2, Barber's got 2, and Ward has got 4, and that's totals up to 18 points. That's a long ways from the Del Campo Cougars, who they've got 2 players, and one of them is Kupterovic, and he has 12 points, and Terry Novak has got 11, with 3 of them being 3-pointers right at the start of the game, and that's the difference in this ball game. And Hayes has got 2, Backey's got 4, so Saraba has got 3, and we'll just say David Seg. How did we pronounce his name here?
Which one are you talking about?
Segatelian. He has 2 points, and then we mentioned Novak with 11.
But you know, the game, in essence, early in the first quarter, when the Cougars could not miss a basket and were scoring rainbow threes from every corner, that really is the tell of the game so far.
And plus the full court press and a lot of turnovers by Nevada Union at the start, where they just couldn't, they weren't handling that that full court press. And then plus when the Nevada Union finally got it down the court, they end up getting double teamed on every time a player had the ball, and the next thing you know,
they're turning it over,
away.
but they're certainly not getting quality shots.
No.
And the shots they were getting, they weren't making, so they got themselves in a hole very quickly.
Right.
And we'll go second day of the Kendall Arnett, the coverage here. Placer Hillman is our next game. They will be taking off Wood Creek Timberwolves. That is going to be a shootout, and you can look forward to that. Marty and I will be sitting right here. I'm sorry, Gil, I can't hear you.
And last night, Nevada Union was going up against the Bear River, and Nevada Union won to get into this game. But when we moved into the 8 o'clock game between Placer and San Juan, that game, the first half was like this one, Paul. It went about 40 minutes, and you got the first half out of the way. Then it took an hour and a half to play the second half as we went into double overtime, and Placer ended up coming back and winning by 9 as they turned it up in that second overtime. But both times, at the end of the game, a three-pointer tied the game by San Juan, and then they went into the first overtime with no time remaining on the clock. Another three-pointer to tie the overtime. So all in all, it was a double overtime victory for Placer, and you just never know whether they played themselves. You never know what's going to happen when they come back tonight.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But it will be an interesting game. Placer will play directly after this at the 8 o'clock game. Like we said at the top of the show, if you are a basketball junkie and you enjoy watching a lot of high school basketball, quality high school basketball, one admission gets you into the tournament for 3 days.
Here we go.
So, NU will inbound the ball. They'll be starting. Davis wants to shoot immediately.
Oh, hits a three.
He splashes one down. That's the way you start a second half. Davis.
I guess he didn't call it a three. He got 2 out of it.
Now inside. Blocked.
Well, foul's going to be called, I think.
Well, I don't know. Josiah Pay, I thought he got all ball on that, but he is called for foul.
Fouls on 10, Josiah Pay.
Sending number 32, Trey Novak, to the line.
So they went
One more shot.
almost 16 minutes with just a little over 15 minutes. They went with only 1 foul. Now they get 1 in 17 seconds. So this is a funny game.
Let's see if it's characteristic of the second half. Barber coming down court to help break the press. Pay will set it up. Davis around the horn. They'll get it into Barber on the post. The quick pass, and Barber underneath now getting some rebound help, and that's what they need.
Right.
And if Barber can get aggressive under the boards, they can get a lot of cleanup shots. He gets his second bucket. The backdoor pass and good defense. And the long ball by the Cougars will be rallied and put back up by Johnny Hayes. Barber and Pay do a good job breaking the press, and you will set it up. Another long shot, and there's a three. That's Cody Gardner. Gardner, the shining light for NU as far as offense. Driving the basket with a great first step.
He made that look easy.
He really did. That's Chutarvik. Chutarvik, Marty, in my opinion, is the best player in the tournament I've seen so far. This is his second game, and he's dominant in both games. NU really has no one that can guard him. Watch the way that they close the door on this.
Let's take a look at this now. As break it right underneath, puts it right on up, gets it right out, and
now watch, you give a shooter that much time to shoot and set his feet, he's going to make a high percentage.
Right.
Back to live action here. Novak now going into Barber. They're going to pump it back out to him. He likes that shot. It's off the rim, and NU will get the cleanup job. Alex Ward.
Now they're underneath that basket, and they're getting those rebounds and be able to put them back up.
They got a ways to go. They're down 13. Johnny Hayes Now here's their offense right here. They like to just spread the floor and let Tutarchevich play. Hayes, Tutarchevich trying to get the defender off his feet, goes right by him.
Oh, and it rolls in.
Little high pump fake. Gets a subtle pause by the defender and then just goes right around him with that great quick first step. Ian Davis, cross-court pass, very dangerous, gets away with it. Gardner. You got to keep him out of the corner. He's going to bring it back out in front.
They're getting double teamed every time near that basket.
Gardner likes that shot, and he goes around him that time and doesn't make the layup. So Campo on the run.
Cougars playing with a lot of intensity, Paul.
They're playing some good defense, Marty.
Yeah.
They not only do they play an excellent offense and have some great scorers, but they can play D. Here's Johnny. And there's Johnny off the back rim. No good. And look at this. We've got some intensity coming out of Cody Gardner. I like to see. He's the best player so far on the NU team tonight. NU could sorely use a bucket here. Gardner gets some room, makes the fake. Ball comes right back at him. He's going to end up taking the shot. 12 seconds. Ian Davis makes a move around and in. Nice bucket. Let's see if we can get Ian Davis's motor running with some offense. Quick turn.
Good defensive play in there by Barber. Stole that away.
Sure did. Trey Novak a little out of control. Big bucket for NU. Can't convert. Didn't take much time that time setting up the offense. Johnny down the lane. Who's going to guard him?
You can't. Too much speed as he breaks into the paint. I think you called it. Johnny down the lane, boy. Good player. Good ball handler.
Long shot out there just off the back. I think when he let it go, I think Gardner thought he had that one, but now they're going to get bailed out with a turnover, and then NU will take it up. 3 minutes and 4 seconds left. 29-44, 15-point game.
Checking in for Del Campo, number 2, Mo Britton.
And the Cougar press is unrelentless. They're going to stay after it. No sense in fixing something that ain't broke, and the Cougars are good at the full court press. Back across the lane, Davis. In the game now is Sakaro. Good work under the basket, and finally Sam is going to catch a foul. Sam working hard under there. He knows he can dominate, Marty, if he just hangs out in there.
Exactly.
Foul number 1 on Kyle. Sam Barber at the line. He'll be shooting 2.
Here comes a replay.
Now watch him work underneath the paint there as a couple of shots go up and no result, but he's up there for the rebound, knocks it away, and then still fighting for it. He's got it now, it goes up. That's a hard shot from underneath there, and he gets fouled on his way up to the hoop.
Little on the arm.
Yep.
Missed his first free throw, makes his second. So Barber gets something out of that exchange. And Modesta Britton handles the ball out in front. Good ball movement by the Cougars. They'll go with the three-pointer, and why not? It will be rebounded by Sakaro, and here come the Miners. Sakaro looking inside. Big number 44, Vocek, is on the top of the key. Back to the basket, there he is. Now he finds Barber outside, who throws up the three with no luck.
Off the iron. He had a good look at the basket.
Cougars running. The running shot by Sarabut, no good. I think NU's starting to pick up their defense. They're not able to penetrate quite as readily as they were earlier. Cougars backing in. There's the shot that Britton passed up, but he goes to the basket and misses.
Oh, nice blocking there by Vocek.
Vocek came up with a great big hand and swatted that thing. So it will be Cougars ball with 33 seconds on the shot clock. Minute 25 left in the third quarter.
Good hustle underneath that basket to get that rebound.
Seems like we've been on this end of the court forever.
Yep.
They get shot after shot and keep getting their offensive rebounds. Trying to back in. That's Bakey, and he's finding no room. There he is with a quick spin move. Pumps it out for the three. And another offensive rebound. Britton brings the ball back out in front.
That doesn't go.
Finally, after I'm thinking 5 shots, NU will take back over on offense. Coach Dellis deciding to leave this second group in. The only player that hasn't been off the floor so far is Barber.
Oh, good block in there. Oh, good hustle in there by Davis.
Hustle by Ian Davis.
And it was Jacob Capella coming down the floor, losing the ball. Finally, they're going to take Sam off the floor. Sam Barber comes out, so does Ian Davis. Round of applause. They have worked hard so far and going to get ourselves a little break here. So the Cougars holding on to the ball.
Want to play for that last shot.
12 seconds, 11 here. Looked like a walk, but he's going to get away with it. Now inside, and they're going to. That's a walk. 3.7 seconds. The Miners will have a chance to get a quality shot off. They can advance the ball down the court. This is Gardner. He'll throw up the big boy, and nope, ain't going to happen. So 3 quarters gone by in a very quick, fast-paced ball game. That quarter on your Mike Bratton State Farm Insurance scoreboard, Marty, and you actually won the quarter.
Certainly did, 13-10 as we move into the fourth period, 44-31. And one thing I'd like to mention, Paul, that the Nevada Union Miners picked up their defense during that third period, and but one of the things is both teams missed a lot of shots. When you can have 5 and 6 shots at it and you still don't make it, you're struggling.
Well, when they take Barber out of the lineup, they give up their rebounding ability, and that was very apparent there as the Cougars got 5 shots, I believe it was 5 shots, rallied up the rebound. And not only that, it's like in a football game. They used 2 minutes off the clock in that one possession.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're ahead by 13 points, that's a strategy, I suppose. But with that said, staying on the floor, Lucas Vocek, number 44 for the Miners, will be underneath. Jacob Capella will also stay on the floor. Cody Gardner, who has the dubious honor of guarding Johnny Hayes. Oh, quick bucket underneath and a block, and now I believe it's going to be a walk. No, it'll be a foul. No, it'll be a jump ball.
Oh, jump ball. Huh?
And possession will go to the Miners.
I haven't seen Novak, number 32. He jumped off to 11 straight points, and he's been riding the bench ever since. So I don't know what's.
I don't either. That's interesting.
I mean,
there's an errant pass there to Caro.
He hasn't been back in the game since the middle of the first period. Oh, good block in there.
You know, 44, Lucas Vocek, who just made that block, he is big boy underneath. I'm surprised they don't run him simultaneously with Sam Barber. They would be twin towers underneath. That might work out against a team like this that likes to run and gun.
Good hustle in there by Hayes.
Long shot downtown, no good. And here comes Josiah Pay. He'll set it up. Vojak calling for it inside. Will get the ball and scores.
Nice pass in there by Gardner.
I'm surprised the Miners haven't gone to a full court press of their own. They're just going to let the ball come down the court. Del Campo will set up their offense. Out in the front now we've got Johnny Hayes. Hayes across the court to Chutarvik.
Oh, stolen away. Nice play by Fournier. Oh.
That rolls around the rim. Nothing happened in there. 11-point game. They got numbers. They're coming down the court. Quick passing results in nothing, and they're going to bring it back out. Boy, good defense again by Lucas Vojak. He is finding his stride underneath defensively, Marty.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been in almost every defensive play in the last 4 times down this court with either a block or a rebound. So he's playing a great ball game here. He's only a sophomore.
Campo working hard now to get shots that were coming easier earlier.
There's a hack. That going to take his toll on somebody.
So Coach Dellis is going to bring back in Barber now. He's at the scorer's table. He'll check in after this foul shot, which is good. They're going to take Vojak out. Vojak is limping a bit, maybe like he banged his knee or something. He did a great job. Comes off the floor to applause the crowd, and he deserves it. Second free throw is up and good.
Well, just when I wondered where he was, Novak's back in the game and gets a couple of free throws there. Oh, there's a reach in.
Fouls on floor, Kyle back his second.
Yeah, Trey Novak is certainly is active. He's a senior, 5'11".
He's a pure shooter, Paul.
Not a lot of good players on this team, Marty. This Del Campo team isn't a one-player team. They've got a number of players that can score the ball. That's a good one, and it's going to be a quick basket and back to 11 points. You know, NU, although they seem like they've never been in this ball game, are only 11 points down. They've been hanging around.
They certainly have. Yet, had they not been able to, there's your Mike Bratton State Farm Insurance scoreboard, 46-35. Had they not had that first period where they had all those turnovers, this would be a different ball game.
They're celebrating 15 seasons of local sports.
But they'll be able to get on it right now. They've got 5 minutes, and they've got to break a press, and they've got to do some defense.
At 10 p.m. on NCTV Comcast Channel 11, NCTV Link Channel 16.
We're back on the floor to finish it out. Coach Dellis is deciding to stay with Zaccaro. Josiah Pay will be there. He's going to leave Davis on the bench, which I'm surprised about. Elliot Forner is on the floor, and he'll play forward. I think he's looking for the right matchups defensively, and perhaps he thinks that Zaccaro is a better matchup. He is on Zacatlan.
Well, one of the things that's hard to match up for Nevada Union because San Juan just continues to, not San Juan, but I'm sorry.
Trey Novak, Marty, Comes in just like you say, fires them up and scores.
Del Campbell's got so many players that it's hard to match up anybody.
Novak's the kind of scorer that he either hits nothing but nylon or nothing. Back again, Cody Gardner.
Nice pass in there to Gardner. Took advantage of it.
Whoa. That should be offensive. Let's see. No, they're going to call it on Sakaro.
No, then maybe Pay. He was.
Let's see. It's going to be. Yeah, it's on 15, Sakaro.
Yeah, you're right.
15, Sean Sakaro. That's his first.
I think it's a good call. Jeff Dellis is leaving him in. He is a good defender. He's quick on his feet and relentless.
One more shot for 70th.
They're going to take him off the floor now. Ian Davis comes back in.
Number 24.
Davis may be just a little more of a threat, Marty, on offense, but
Right.
Let's see if he can stay up with his man defensively.
Almost errant pass.
Gardner finds a way to break the press quickly up inside, and they'll get a foul underneath. That's Farner. He'll go to the line for the first time tonight. Coach Dellis couldn't be happier with the pace of the game right now. They've slowed it way down.
4:34 left, trailing by 14. Cormier gets his first point of the game.
Off the back rim, so they get one of two. Miners backing off the press. Spreading the floor now. Elliot Farner getting Novak as he goes by, kind of a reach in. Could have gone either way. Novak's going to get his first. How many points does Novak have tonight, Marty?
He has a
15?
Total of 15 points.
And you will have to start firing up some three balls here maybe to get back into this thing. 4 minutes left. There's one. Sam Barber is going to fire one up.
Air ball. Recovered nicely in there by Pay.
Being patient. Pay now will go to Davis. Davis will get just the front rim, and that won't happen. So NU unable to score on their possession. Coming through the weave and right down the middle. Beautifully done. Sakayan. That's offensive, pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Bay got stuck. He didn't know if he wanted to shoot the ball, pass the ball, or sit on it and try to hatch it, but he found himself in midair with nowhere to go, and it ended up in a turnover.
Checking in for the Miners, 55 Alex Ward.
This Del Campo team has got way too many weapons, Paul.
That's the fact. That's a really good point, Marty. They could go in a lot of different directions. If you've got two guys that aren't scoring, you got two more to take their place. Inbounding. Karcharvik, and he will handle the ball. Handles the ball beautifully with both hands. Being guarded by the pesky Cody Gardner, but down the lane, Johnny Hayes is off the mark, and NU will run. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left. They need to score every possession now. Down 13. Oh, and Pay misses it under the basket. Quickly rallied up and then taken away from Alex Ward.
Timeout call. Yeah, that was quite a nice give and go in the paint, but he was just underneath that basket a little bit. Couldn't get the shot off that he wanted. It was nice working underneath that basket. But you're right, Paul. They have to. They've got to be scoring 2 and 3 points every time they come down on the floor because they're running out of time here.
Del Campo coming back out on the floor, heads held high. They know that it's their game to win now, and basically they'd have to give it away. 13-point difference, 2 minutes left. Again, the Miners don't press coming off the ball.
Oh, that just didn't go. It was a nice play.
Miners need to run.
Oh.
That's one thing about playing here at the Earl Crabbe Gymnasium. It's very small court.
Right.
And so running the ball, you really can't wear another team down. Fast breaks are generally 3 or 4 steps, literally.
Right.
They need to take that shot right there.
Yeah.
Coming inside.
Didn't go.
Not getting it, that's Sakaro.
They're having some good looks at the basket, but just like in that first period, the ball's just not falling.
They're just not going down. Taking a little time off the clock. Cougars are going to work the ball around. No need to shoot the ball.
No. Look at that.
Quick 2-step lay-in, and that was Nate Estro, his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, he just came in off the bench. Look at that. They got a lot of depth on that team.
They did. They probably still got some guys out in the bus.
I wouldn't be surprised. Waiting to come in, pay their money at the door.
Well, this looks like, barring something radical, this is going to be the first loss that NU will take in this tournament. I thought they played quite well, and I got to tell you, this Del Campo Cougars team, you could be looking at the winner of this tournament. I have seen everyone play now, and this is a very, very strong team. Del Campo will advance in 1 minute 23 seconds to the winner's bracket, and will play the winner of Placer and Wood Creek. In that game, we will bring you directly after this. Marty and I will take just a minute to have a drink of water, and then we'll light it back up. Good learning experience for the Miners, Marty.
Yeah, they went up against a tough team here tonight. We'll only come away with 38 points so far, and it's a Mount Union's got a good team, but this Del Campo Cougars is they just have too many weapons.
So they're ringing the buzzer here. They want both teams to come back out on the floor. They're going to take an extra breath and an extra moment to chat. Looks like, yeah, Del Campo's not going to meet them at the ball, so the press will be off. No need, and they know it. Up by 19 points. Subs in now. Many new players on the Del Campo team.
Still can't get the ball to drop here. Good hustle in there.
There's our player of the game, Cody Gardner, Marty. I'm sure that you'll agree.
Oh, yeah, I have no qualms about that.
They're going to leave Gardner in. He's a junior and very strong, 6'2", 180 pounds. They're just handling the ball out front. And that's the reason right there we're giving him player of the game.
He's hustling all the time.
Plays a good D and scores with both hands.
They're still getting rebounds.
31 seconds left here as the Del Campo Cougars will advance in the 70th annual Kendall Arnett to the championship game.
There's a three.
Ian Davis looking to get himself a last-minute shot, and they're going to have a foul with 12 seconds left. No, they're going to call it a jump ball, and the possession will go back to the Cougars, who are right now loving life, and will just hang on to it.
And wait for it tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Play for the championship.
Good basketball game.
And that'll do it. Final score, Del Campo.
Final score, Del Campo Cougars 57, the NU Miners 40, as they will shake hands. We'll see NU play again,
But first, coming up next,
and they will play in the consolation game, which will be tomorrow
against Placer, the headliner of the 70th
at 6:30.
There's your Mike Bratton State Farm Insurance scoreboard with your final score. Del Campo came out strong in that fourth period, and take a look at the period 1 and period 4 as the Miners struggled, and that's the difference in the ball game.
So the music comes up and the crowd starts to hustle out. And we'll tell you that this has been exclusive coverage of the 70th annual Kendall Arnett basketball tournament. And you're watching Touchdown Productions.
Gold and silver are more important as a part of your investment portfolio more now than ever before. There's inflationary pressures. China alone could push the gold price more than double from $1,000 to $2,000 an ounce. Hi, my name is Jason Hommel, and welcome to the JH Mint. Here at the JH Mint, we have all sorts of gold and silver. We have about 200 ounces of gold. We have about 20,000 ounces of silver or more in stock. We also assay or scrap gold jewelry and placer gold, and we will be here for all of your gold and silver investing needs Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep is under new management and has joined the management family at Magnuson's Auburn Toyota, so you can expect the same great customer service. Right now it's Ram Power Days with the new 2012 Ram diesel trucks, Jeep Wranglers, and the new Jeep Grand Cherokees arriving daily. It's Ram Power Days at Magnuson's Dodge Chrysler Jeep in Auburn. The Beam Center joins forces with Admiral Electric to offer you electrical services for your home. In the foothills, your power can go out at any time and be out for days. Plan ahead with the Beam Center and a Generac home generator. From an easy, safe manual transfer switch to a complete automatic standby system, the Beam Center specialist won't leave you in the dark. It's all at the Beam Easy Living Center. And of course by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for joining us tonight, and be sure to tune in every single week on NCTV, Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink Channel 16, and ACTV Channel 20 in Auburn, and of course around the world at NevadaCountyTV.org. Just click on live streaming or on demand. We're Touchdown Productions, making memories since 1997. Guys, back up to you.
House is starting to rock now, and our executive producer for tonight's game was Gilbert M. Dominguez.
Thank you, Gil, for putting on the show.
Director Daniel Paddock doing a nice job in the truck tonight. Remote coordinator, Sean Kashesky. Your announcers for tonight's game, Paul Brown, Marty Mortensen. Camera operators, Lynn Dominguez, Anthony Stewart, and Patrick Wells. Office manager, Lynn Dominguez. Remote facilities provided tonight by the Commander 2. Technical equipment, Grass Valley, when the world is watching. Commander maintenance provided by Reeby's Auto Parts, Plaza Tire, and Auto Service. Touchdown Productions, write us at gil@touchdownproductions.com. Let us know how we're doing. For Paul Brown, Gil Dominguez, this is Marty Mortensen saying we'll see you next time on your NorCal Game of the Week. Good night, everybody.